Okay, so to mix your own colours and also to mix some diluted ones, we can do that by using these parts of our palette. So this is why you'll always see artists have really messy palettes like this, because they've been doing this. So we add a couple of drops of water to a palette like that, so it's got a little pool, and then we want to drop in our colour. I'll use a little pink until we think that perhaps that'll do. And this is great for a glaze as well. So if you then wash your brush, wipe off the water, and then go in, you can pick up that colour, and then when you put it on, it's going to be fairly transparent, so it will just add a tiny bit of colour. If you want it darker, you just add some more paint to this. Okay, wash that off, wipe it, start again, and then we can go slightly darker, right? And then if you want to go even darker still, drop quite a bit in there. Wash your brush, start again. Yeah, so the amount of paint that you add depends on how dark it's going to come out like. And bearing in mind, when it dries, it'll go just a tiny bit lighter again, as that's already started to dry there. Yeah, and then if you were mixing colours, you can add it to this, and if you want colours to last for a large area of the picture, you could use a wet base. We'll just pretend for a second that my water is clean. I suppose it's helpful for you guys to see it anyway. So I'm adding a load of water to the areas that I want to cover, and then whoop, we'll go in there with a bit of this, and I can cover larger surface areas with this, and I can keep building up on the paper as to how dark I want it to be. So if I want it a bit darker, while that's starting to dry, I can go in with another layer and add another layer. But if I keep adding layer upon layer while it's still wet, we'll just end up with a pool somewhere on our paper. So we need to make sure our layers are drying. And if you want it slightly darker, it might be just a case of mixing some more paint in there to get it slightly darker. Or you can layer up. There we go. There we go. And it's going on slightly darker. Right. Have fun.